His head was the shape of a shovel.
What?
Okay.
What?
Be careful what you say.
No,
To stop a dog going for you, you shove your finger up its arm.
Yeah. Don't need no spit mic today. You hear anything else, Greg?
I haven't got much spit right now.
Oh god, that was a little bit of a guff there.
Am I gonna
Camera
start?
1, camera 2, microphone there.
This is where we've got to do that really cool thing where you intro it like, hey guys, welcome back to... Like, you go one by one.
Please don't do that.
No,
The only reason
back.
the only reason we've got another camera in today, you probably won't even see it, is because I want Lewis to do more editing as a punishment for being like 4 hours late today.
Johnny, it's traffic and then this and that.
No, I was going to say,
mouth, boy.
technically I wasn't late at all. I just said I was busy until 3, then I'd let you know. And you took that as Lewis will be round at 3.
Okay. Next. Yeah, you could have
I
said
was
that about.
late. I was
I'll
late.
be round at 3. I didn't mean today at 3.
Yeah.
Bending the rules there. Bending the rules a bit.
Yeah.
Bending the rules. I didn't mean today at
That's
3.
actually pretty
I
good.
meant this day next
He's going to
year.
use that. For some reason, Greg, you seem unbelievably high today.
Yeah, man. What prescription painkillers are you
Oh man,
on,
I had a nap beforehand. I got all them like.
Dude, that
fucking-
fart I did. Can you guys smell that?
No.
You need to learn how to eat healthy. So
I
yeah.
eat what you cooked me.
I haven't cooked
Oh, I've
anything
got
for
my
ages.
extra large top on today.
You look so big, man.
Lewis-
you take up
Lewis-
the whole middle of the screen.
You look
Lewis was
fucking
like-
boogie man.
Not anymore.
No, but
Boogie's
I
probably lighter than me these
I
days.
tell you what though, if you wear them for like the next however many videos you're in and the next however many podcasts, and then you go back to your old t-shirts, everyone will be like, "Fucking hell, Matt's lost weight." I tell you, because when you pulled it back a minute ago, you look like when the reporter on The Simpsons like clips his face back, like you look like that. It was like, ugh.
Another Simpsons reference from someone who never watched it.
And
I'm gonna try and always look at that camera, not that one. That could be the highlights camera if you want. We can just use that for like 10 minutes.
we'll sort it out. It might look,
Something will happen.
It might look really good.
Something will happen. No donations this week. What's wrong with you guys? What are you doing?
Sad.
I'm only joking. But seriously, if you do want to donate, tip jar down below and we'll give you a shout out and talk about whatever you want us to chat about for like 5 minutes, whatever. Okay. We recorded a 0.5. That should be out by now.
Should be.
After this,
It's currently... Go on.
check it out.
It's Tuesday today. I wanted to have it up either tomorrow or Thursday because I'm a bit lenient on when 0.5s go out, just whenever. But they're really simple to edit, so yeah, you should have seen it by now. And if it's up and you haven't even bothered to watch it, then fucking watch it.
But watch this first.
Mm-hmm.
Don't skip out watching this.
Okay.
We need the watch time, guys.
That was bad, wasn't it?
Even if you get bored of this and you're watching it in the background, just leave it on because we need the watch time.
Oh, we received my favourite review on the last podcast in the comments. I pinned it. Someone just wrote, "What a bore," and I love that how they didn't go in like this is fucking shit. It was just like, well, that was a bore. Like I watched it all, but I didn't like it.
It was pretty boring.
I like simple criticisms.
It's good, isn't it? I can't remember who said
It's
it.
got
But
a good
thanks.
point though. It's quite boring.
You guys been up too much?
Well, I've started playing that Fallout game again.
Which one?
The one where you
Oh
kill
my god.
mutants.
Not 76. No.
No, the 4.
Oh, Greg, can you sort out the clock? I can hear it quite loud.
I'll do it.
Yeah, so
Clock time.
you know, I download loads of mods for it, and it's like a completely different game now. It's great.
See,
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, hang on. I don't know what it was. Like, I never thought that Fallout 4 was a bad game. I always thought it was good because I'm a huge fucking Skyrim fan.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was. I just could not get into Fallout 4. I think it's just I don't personally like the Fallout games because I'm always just playing them like, oh, it's good, but I wish it was Skyrim.
My only issue.
I wish
with,
it was Elder
my
Scrolls.
issue with the Fallout games is like they sort of the whole campy sort of nuclear wasteland thing. They've overplayed it over every
Yeah,
game.
like, if it was
They
like
need
a
to-
one-off, like
What I think they need to do
yeah.
is they need to like for example, just fucking have some trees. You know, it's been like
They do in the newest
but
one.
it's been like 200 years since
Yeah.
the fucking
Every game
because
is exactly the same.
everything's gonna still look like
It's
that.
like crackly.
200 years after 200 years later,
They were in the Mojave, though, Greg.
human civilization's gonna rebound.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
Weren't they,
fucking
Greg?
I mean, how many?
not Fallout 4. That's set in fucking Boston,
Yeah.
dude. And it's meant to be in a part that wasn't even hit by nuclear bombs that hard. And there's still no fucking trees.
Why do you
Everything's
want...
dead.
There's trees in Fallout 76. We're just
There-
pretending that game never
Oh, okay.
existed.
There is a tree in one of them, but it's just like it got a human in it or whatever it was. Can you remember that
Yeah, the
mission?
human tree guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
like that quest. That's a good quest.
We've just asked them not to click off, and they've heard all that, and now they've clicked off. So,
Yeah, fuck. We're not good at
like this, get it to 100 likes. Also, if you are an actual fan of this podcast, what I would do is go through our playlist and like every single one you haven't already. Thank you.
Yeah, do that. That'd be sick. And
That would actually be sick.
And go over to our Spotify and iTunes and follow us on there. And listen to us on there as
And
well.
Castbox and Podcast Addict and Podbean and all your other podcast
Don't listen
providers.
to what these guys say.
Because we love the fact that you guys can watch us, but ideally, as a podcast, I think at some point we would prefer it if our main viewership was on like iTunes and Spotify.
Wouldn't be a viewership then, would it?
A listenership.
Yeah.
Audio audience.
Audience. Yeah. I have 2 things that you can pick from today, and you're going to pick one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Two topics.
2 topics.
Topics.
We're just going to be sad debating the topics the entire day.
Okay. They're to do with 2 previous podcasts. One, I kind of did, but I want you guys to do as well.
Okay.
So we might have to scrap that one. We might have to do the laws around the world.
Great. Okay, so we did,
We've been putting this off because Lewis don't want to do it.
No, it's not I didn't want to do it. It's just we did UK laws. Like, not,
Well, the
so we
other
were
thing
waiting for it.
is foreign insults, but only I found stuff for that. And I've said this to Greg for like months. Like, Greg, we need to do another foreign insult. You can never find anything better than the last one.
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
I am right.
But who gives a fuck?
Making soup from Jesus'
Greg?
bones is
Yeah,
just
Greg.
incredible.
But that's your common problem. You go too hard, too quick.
Home Alone 1 is far better than Home Alone 2, but I still like Home Alone 2.
I think
The first Ace Ventura is better than the second one, but it doesn't mean I don't want to see the second one.
I think the second one's better. I'm sorry. What? Do you know what? I don't know what
Do you know
it
what I
is.
mean?
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's like, okay,
I know it's not the same.
I think that let's compare it like this. Let's compare it.
Let's
like,
never do anything ever again
let's
because
compare
we've
it
already
like-
done the best.
It's more like the original
Idiot.
trilogy and the prequel trilogy. I mean, nobody wants to watch the prequels apart from the people that love all the shitty
Greg,
memes.
you say this right, but
I've watched the
I was
prequels,
with
yeah.
you when we watched Phantom Menace, and I've never seen a kid so hard at that age.
I mean that has
What
some
were you, about 7 or 8?
that has some.
I'm
cute-
always begging for
you know.
fan art. Can someone please make a fan art of little baby Greg sat in the cinema watching the Phantom Menace, tenting in his trousers, like.
Yeah, do not draw that. You will,
That might be
You
illegal.
will get police around your door.
Okay. Yes. So it's either foreign insults or weird laws
Well,
across the world.
Would you have to do
What
the
did you do with
weird
that
laws?
penny I gave you?
I don't know, man.
Did you win anything on that scratch card?
No.
I was this annoying thing when Greg is paying for stuff at the counter, and I just
Flip
say,
the phone.
"I'll have
Yeah.
a number 20 as well."
Heads. We're gonna flip a phone. Heads is.
I've already decided we're doing the laws. I don't want to do insults. We will
But
never.
the laws,
We will never top that insults. Don't do it.
it can be topped.
I reckon we can top it, but we need a little bit more time.
Yeah.
To look.
Maybe.
How about this? I've got an idea. Kind of putting it up to the fans here. Maybe every month or so, if you go on our Instagram, I'll do a choose between which topic you want to hear from, and the most votes, then I'll go and do research on it, and then how about that? Is that all right?
Okay. Yeah, it makes it easier so we don't have to think about stuff. Yeah.
It's actually really just to get people to go over our Instagram. But
Oh, okay.
okay,
That whole
UK
social
laws.
thing.
UK
Okay,
laws,
right.
UK laws, UK laws, UK laws. 2 cameras.
Okay, I realise, I'm pretty sure we just kept saying that we're doing UK laws again. We're not doing UK laws. We did UK laws last time, so instead of trying to delve even deeper and try and find more UK laws, we are doing more stupid laws, but are they worldwide or in America?
These are worldwide laws.
These are worldwide, so these could be absolutely insane.
I did a few Asian countries, but that one could also be a separate one. So
Can
I've
we
left that.
can we add strange law, worldwide law? Is it Brunei currently? Is it Brunei?
Crucify?
No, there's some.
Crucify at Brunei.
I think it's Brunei, and I'm really sorry to the nation of Brunei if it's not you, but I think it's some country has was making it like legal to stone gays. And it's 2019.
You know, I think people have been talking about this a lot. Yeah. Okay. So they talk about Brunei like legalizing this. They're like, oh yeah, I can't believe it. And even like,
is it Brunei?
I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah. And you even got like world like Germany and all that, like their leaders going, I can't believe this is happening. It's like, yeah, but you guys have trade deals with Saudi Arabia where they still do it.
It's all very hypocritical.
It's all to save face. Anytime
It is.
anyone's fired from anything or anything like that ever, it's so that the big wigs don't lose any money and then they just get reinstated later on.
So Matt's compiled this list. Am I correct?
A lot of it's Europe.
That surprises me, to be honest.
Bit of Asia.
I thought it would be like all Asia.
Oh no, I'm gonna save Asia for another one. In like 20 podcasts.
Because the shit that they do in like.
Greg's storing something up to say. I can hear your brain.
There's so many things I want to say, but I can't, so I just won't. Okay, I'm gonna say it anyway. The reason why it's all Europe is because people are too sensitive about talking about other cultures, but European cultures when it comes to weird laws.
He's got a point there.
That's not true because I've done.
100% true.
No, I have never seen.
Okay, I have left Asian laws in here.
Yeah.
No, but he means like the reason it's not places like, because obviously the craziest ones are in places like the fucking Middle East. You know, where it's all like
Yeah,
but these laws aren't crazy laws; they're just stupid laws.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So there's a difference. These are funny laws. They're not
Funny laws.
crazy
They're not
or stupid.
yeah.
Well, they are stupid.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to just get like straight into it? Do you want to
Yes.
just go into?
Now,
Okay.
we've all heard of Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, come on, Greg. What you got about the Greeks?
They used to like
Fuck anything that
yeah,
walked.
back in the day they used to just bang like all their students and stuff, like their Plato and stuff. Famous for like all of these ideas, but not as famous for the banging of students that they used to do. And it was all, you know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with guys having sex, but I don't know what the age ranges was. I think they were within consent range, so it should be fine. I'm just saying, it was a weird
Yeah,
time.
but you say I believe they were in consent range, but I don't think there was a age of consent back
There
then.
may not have been.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Dude, they didn't. They were fucking anything.
Didn't they base it on like in the old times? Didn't they base it when periods started?
Well,
that was
for
like,
women.
Well, that was
women,
when
yeah.
that was like entering womanhood, because it's in like Game of Thrones, isn't it? Where Sansa's like, she has
a
Yeah.
first period, and then
She's-
they're like,
she's still-
oh, she's legal.
yeah
to
it's
marry
like
off
she's
them.
now ready to have the heir.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that was medieval.
smells like
times.
air all around me.
I think that was medieval times, but
Do you know where that's from?
No, but it was fucking stupid.
It's Marina Joyce.
I think the reason it was like
Oh
that,
yeah, no, I do. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I think the reason it was like that in the medieval times is because
Smells like
life
pheromones.
expectancy dropped in the medieval times, so they had to marry him off
That's the
like,
point.
as quick as possible.
Yeah.
basically.
Okay. Anyway, Greece.
And wars break out and shit.
Yeah,
This
it's like-
one is stupid. I don't even know why I included this one. It's not even funny. But then again, a lot of these facts are never actually as funny, but we make them funny.
Yeah, we do what all sort of analysts do, is where we take something completely out of context, twist it, and make it funny, and then move on.
Right, so
Just shitting all
this
over
is something we
Nations
should do
rules.
for a video guide, just because I want to see you dressed up in drag.
I'd
You're
do
not
that.
allowed to wear high heels anywhere near ancient monuments.
What, in Greece?
Even if you're a woman.
Mm.
Why?
Because they think it's gonna like chip the
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
chip the mint. munt.
Do you think they have like
Talking about munt. I need.
Chip the munt.
I
Oh.
I don't know why. I do this every couple of months. Google weird shit. Weirdest stuff found up a bumhole. I was watching it earlier. Not watching it. I was reading it. 2 gay guys in like 1976 or something. One got a fun up his ass. The other guy poured cement in it and it got stuck.
Why? Why would they do that? What's wrong with some people, man?
And there's a picture of the bit of cement.
Is it like all moulded round his intestines?
Lewis, put it up here.
You know, like when those really sadistic fuckers make those like statue monuments out of like ants' nests. Was it like that? Was it still like all like you could see his fucking like
No,
insides?
you
like,
you can see like
they
maybe
just
the
ripped
bend,
the cement out of him and
the
killed
first
him.
bend,
Kept the
bend, the first
Disgusting.
bend, or
the
bend.
you bend.
You bend.
You know, do you think they have similar like laws for other shoes? Like, you know, like those football shoes with studs. Do you think you could just go trampling around a monument?
You can't wear
don't know about this.
clogs
Why
on
is
AstroTurf.
because I always lump Spain, Italy, and Greece together because I think it's one of the
What do you mean? What in terms of like when you think about?
yeah because it's like the holidays that people used to go to as kids. They'd never be like, oh yeah, I went to France and Germany with my family. They normally would say Spain, Italy, or Greece.
Yeah.
It's because it's just hot in there.
Yeah.
But I think that changes because for me, you having Greece in there is weird.
Why?
Because I don't think I ever knew many
Yeah,
people
but
that went on
what about
holidays.
Crete? You see people say Crete.
Yeah,
a
but you
lot?
see, the thing is, like
That's Greece though.
when you were
Where's
like,
Corfu?
I think
That's Greece.
you've always got those main countries that will never go out of that loop, like Spain and that. But like every
You're thinking football.
every 10 or so years, it's like the new country to go. You know, like
What is
we're
it?
going to Greece.
What is it this year? Do you reckon?
Well, it was Turkey for quite a while.
Yeah.
Do you know what I reckon it is? France. The amount of people I see,
You went South France.
Oh
didn't you?
mate, it's
dude.
beautiful. Beautiful, very close.
Everyone I know on my Instagram at least once this year has put up a picture of them in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, but
Everyone
Paris,
I know.
Are you sure it wasn't a Notre Dame?
Don't go to Paris. It's
That-
shit.
that as well. But
Yeah, but I would like to go to the ruins, but they're rebuilding it. Why?
It would look cooler.
I'm 10 times more interested in going to a big ruin.
it
than
will
I
look
am
like
to,
in Back to the Future 2, the Hill Valley Monument.
Yeah,
Like,
I think it's gonna be. I think it's stupid.
The Hunchback doesn't like the winter rain. I don't know. Okay,
I mean,
anyway.
he burnt in that.
the
fire.
Hunchback and
He
then
burnt in that fire.
You can hear it in the video.
There's
It's
like a hunchback skeleton.
What's the name of that woman he wanted to bang, but she left him. For,
Esmeralda.
And you can hear his skin burn. It's horrible.
What happened to the gargoyles? Are they all mourning him?
no, they're all right.
Yeah, they survived.
they
They were
just
just there,
stood
like
watching him burn. Like
they were
oh,
just like heat.
Why are you acting like that? It's really weird. Ow! 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 Nothing happened.
Just a bit of heat.
Can you imagine that?
for fuck's sake.
Okay, right. This
Why?
one.
Brilliant. Yeah, don't wear high heels in the munt.
This one is odd.
Okay.
The police are allowed to arrest anyone suspected of having HIV. Police are also allowed to force HIV testing, to publicise the names of HIV positive people, and to have them evicted from their homes.
That sounds like Eastern Central Europe. Am I right?
Well, it's Greece.
Oh, that one's Greece.
Oh, that's Greece. Oh, okay.
So that's
that's
are
kinda
you doing like the
horrible.
Greece section at the moment?
That's my two
Like
Greases.
I know that people were really like scared of HIV when it first, but man, it's died down a bit. It ain't as bad as it used to be.
That's Greece frightening.
Oh well, oh well, oh
That
well.
was the gayest thing I've
Give
ever
me
seen.
less. If you have HIV in Greece, they will kick you out your house.
That's horrible.
That
That's
That's
pretty bad.
That is disgusting.
I mean, like I said, I can imagine back when HIV the epidemic
That
started.
way a little bit more.
I'm just thinking, if I had HIV and people were kicking me out of my house, I would infect the people who kicked me out of my house, and then they get kicked out of their house.
Yeah, because it seems to be that they're scared of them, but like you should be scared more of a HIV person that's got a grudge against you. It's true. You don't want to get on their bad side.
I remember when I was younger, there was this big...
That's a mad thing to
It
say.
is, isn't it?
That's
It is.
immense.
It is. There's a...
It's true.
Because it's so wrong, but you're so right.
It's true.
You're so right.
Yeah.
If someone has a deadly infectious disease, do not get in their bad
Don't
side.
mess with them.
I'd be scared, yeah.
Yeah, you should be.
If you got AIDS tomorrow, I would be really nice to you
I
for,
would
the,
not-
for the rest of the time I knew you.
Of course.
You should be nice to
You're-
everyone
you're-
anyway.
You're a
Yeah.
walking biological weapon. It's true.
Oh, I've never heard anything like that, Greg.
Just saying.
That's
Yeah.
a new one. It's
Okay.
obviously a horrible disease, and can you imagine being made homeless because,
That's fucked.
like,
That's
even
so
if you get it
bad.
accidentally. But when I was younger, I remember there was this scare going around about junkies who had HIV sticking needles in children's cinema seats.
Oh, fuck.
See, that's one of those things that, like, that is no way that was a legit thing that was happening.
That sounds so
no, bro.
scary.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I used to get
But
freaked out.
That was a thing that was like
When I
early
started
internet.
taking my niece out, I remember getting really freaked out by shit I'd seen. Like, and at first I thought it was like, this is just fucking memes. There's no way this happens. And it's like people putting fucking like razor blades in kids' playgrounds and stuff. It's fucking people do scary shit.
Under
There was
car doors.
There was a news story really recently. Do you
Really?
remember
Car
about
door
a
handles.
kid in Australia who put a load of needles in like strawberries in a strawberry field, and people were getting like strawberries from supermarkets that had needles in them.
Jeez.
They weren't like infected. It was just a kid playing like a joke. It was
Dude,
just like
my-
it was so in
Oh,
there.
funny joke.
If my kid did that and I
Jesus
caught
Christ.
him doing that, I'll put him in a
Yeah.
fucking sack.
See,
with
that's the thing.
some
It's like, oh yeah,
stones,
but it's a joke.
chuck him over a pier.
That's hilarious.
That's Logan and Jake
Who
Paul's
did you-
younger brother.
Yeah. Who did you tell that and they laughed?
Fucking.
Then again, to be honest, I imagine if Greg like made that up and told us, like I reckon we'd laugh. But and he'd take
Yeah,
that
'cause
away.
they-
Like,
they
they,
won't know,
laughed.
you
It's
can-
all right.
yeah, it's
Good
'cause you-
joke.
That's
You won't know
that's
if I'm-
fucking steep, man.
I'm lying or not.
Right. Now from Greece.
Yeah, I was gonna say Greece is getting a bit of a bashing. Can we?
Oh god, we got some more bashing.
No, there's nothing wrong with bashing the Greeks.
Italy.
Oh man, I do love a little bit of Italian bashing.
I've been to Italy. Very nice. Venice is great. Everywhere else, Rome, Florence, I didn't care for very much. Once you've seen
I
one,
really want to go to. I do not give a shit about Rome because I can't. My mum and dad went recently and they were just like, it's the most touristy,
Yeah.
scammy place I've ever been. And I was like, that'd drive me nuts. But
they haven't
Florence,
been to Cairo.
I'd love to go to Florence. I don't even like wine, but I love the idea of like vineyards and shit. I don't know what it is. I don't even.
There's
like
one
wine.
near us. Me and Greg will take you.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
there's a big one near me as
We
well.
found it on a walk.
Shedfield somewhere, I think. Oh really?
Shedfield.
The
Um,
shed.
Well, this one was up near Sheffield. wasn't
Kinda.
it? It was quite a far distance.
Way
wasn't it?
further.
No one cares. Sorry.
Yeah, I always say that once you've seen one capital city in Europe, you've seen them all.
You're not wrong.
Do you know where?
Minus like the attractions,
I
everything's
I
the
never
same.
got like why people like going to cities because it's just like they're all the fucking
Berlin.
same.
Berlin isn't like that. It's honestly not. There are
That's
parts.
because they had to rebuild it a couple.
No, it's obviously like the place people go when they go to Germany. But I've been to like I might be biased because I fucking love Berlin, but there are like really touristy bits, like people dressed up as just random fucking like movie characters for you to take a picture. But it's all just in like tiny little areas. The rest of it is people looking around, but they're all just looking at like history and shit. Like no one's trying to sell you fucking selfie sticks.
Yeah, I
and
guess
shit.
like Berlin it's the tourists that it attracts are usually like just history buffs and shit.
Me and Greg went to Germany. I think I
Yeah.
might have said this on the podcast.
Nuremberg, don't we?
Yeah, we went to Nuremberg. There was a yeah. We went to Nuremberg. Amazing place.
yeah, incredible.
I think it was in Nuremberg. We went past a museum that had like 1890 to 1939, 1945
Yeah,
to now.
They just skipped World War Two.
Skip war.
Yeah.
I swear that was true.
That's so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, it was because we were sat there laughing about it for ages.
That's so bad. I tell you what, though, that reminds me. That makes me up something topical. you know, Rammstein are releasing like a song every couple of weeks at the moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that song so much. They did one called Deutschland, and the music video is like all moments from history of like Germany. So they've got like, I don't know, like a medieval battle. Then they've got like, it's all, and they had the Holocaust in there, and they were playing Holocaust victims in it, and they get like hanged, and people are like, it's disgusting. It's like, yeah, but you know what would be more disgusting if they, you know, they were like, we're going to make a music video on the whole history of Germany, and they missed that out. That's fucking tasteless. That's what you gotta admit. You can't brush that under the carpet.
But we don't admit, you know, our colonisation of
mate.
everyone.
Oh no, but that annoys me.
That
fucking
is
everyone
the funniest
up.
thing about British people. It's like, yeah, well, you guys did the Holocaust. It's like, well,
we did a
British Empire.
I think collectively, if you count like totals, I think
man.
we probably did a bit more damage.
I'm sorry to the 40 countries that we completely destroyed.
We helped kill.
It was nothing to do with it.
Slaves. We're sorry for that.
Indians, Africans, Australia. Man, we were around the world fucking shit up. We were pretty bad. I'd say we were much worse. Yeah, definitely more than the Holocaust we killed. 100%.
British people are not good people.
No.
Like our ancestors.
It's not. Yeah,
us.
it's not so bad
I
now.
wouldn't do
But
I know British people are like assholes, man.
Italy must. This is in Milan. You must smile at all times, apart from in a hospital or at a funeral.
That's not a real law.
Subject to a fine.
That's not a real law. Italians don't smile. And I don't mean that like they're fucking horrible, miserable people. I mean they're too busy looking like models. They walk around like they are like constantly like...
Not there, they're not. They're like this.
See,
they're not.
My picture of a lot of older Italians is with a big moustache because, you know, like Mario and all that. And maybe they grow that out to hide their mouth so no one knows if they're smiling or frowning.
You see, how can you enforce something like that? What if you don't have a mouth?
Yeah, but it's one of them annoying...
I mean, there's not
laws
many humans that don't
well,
have
Yeah,
mouths.
but what if you're one of them weird little cleft palate kids who can't smile?
Lewis,
Just get
can I
lots of
just say, you get fined. You know when we went for the UK laws and we were like, these are all bullshit.
Oh right, yeah.
It probably
Okay,
is.
like all of our
Well, it's not bullshit. It was a law at one point.
all of our content, guys, it's all complete horseshit. None of it's true.
Bullshit.
It also says in Milan it is illegal to adjust your crotch in public, which I do all the time and I don't even notice that I'm doing it.
Dude, yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
you got
Until people are like, "What's that smell?"
You got to watch yourself. You should never adjust your crotch in public.
How do you do it then?
Just enjoy the twist.
Dude, I'm not joking, right?
Just enjoy the twist.
I had these boxes a couple of weeks ago. They had a very small hole in them, and my bollocks managed to work their way through it. Have you ever seen the video of an octopus trying to crawl out of a bottle?
Yes, I have.
It was like that.
Well,
put the video up of the octopus in the bottle right here.
Look like an octopus head.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, it makes sense.
But it looked like that. I'm not even joking.
Jesus,
Oh,
man.
Captain Octopus.
I don't know how you managed that, man.
You'll like this one, Lewis. In Turin, it is illegal to not walk your dog 3 times a day.
In where?
Turin. The
It's
Shroud
illegal
of
to
Turin.
what?
Turin. Yeah,
Turin.
Turin.
To not walk.
You have to walk your dog 3 times a day. Otherwise, you get a fine of €500.
That's
So, yeah, I'll just take my dog to the pound. I ain't doing that.
That's ridiculous because for some dogs, that's too much.
Why would you take him to the pound? It's called the euro over there.
Yeah, you can't do that with all dogs.
That actually made you laugh. That was bad. Go on. You can't overwalk dogs.
No, imagine walking a little tiny chihuahua 3 times a day.
Yeah,
its legs are just going.
I wonder if it's
I think
just.
just grow into
Can
a
you just
normal-
go around the block?
Maybe we'll just grow into a
Can you
normal
just
dog.
chuck it in the? You walk it to the bottom of the garden and back. What's the rules?
And can you make them walk themselves?
People of Turin, if you're watching, can you tell us?
I'll just get a hamster wheel and just put my dog
Do
on
a treadmill.
it. Yeah, just
How long do you reckon you could put a dog on a treadmill with walls on the side and on the front and on the back until it's just it's being its leash is just holding him up and he's like
Oh no!
what? And and the rubbery texture of the treadmill scraping across his skin and burning him.
Oh god, we're laughing because you shouldn't laugh at that. That's why that's funny. Okay, Heraclea. It's legal to build. Heraclea. That's how I'm saying it.
Is that in
Why are
Italy?
you saying it like that?
It's in Italy.
That's like the most un-Italian name.
Heraclea.
Heraclea? Heraclea?
That's
I'm thinking Dracula.
that's the Narnia version of Iraq. Heraclea.
Building sandcastles is illegal.
Why?
Because you haven't asked
You know why?
planning
Do
permission.
you want to know why? It is always the case. It's some king who fucking was gay for a sandcastle like 20 years ago.
Yeah, someone knocked it down.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's where all
Gay
these.
for a
That's
sand-
where all these fucking
You know,
laws come from. Like stupid.
I've got a genius
kings.
idea for... Okay, you know like the Normandy beaches and stuff? Okay, now... Okay, no, because you know it's on the beach in the sand. Now, what does everyone do when they go past a sandcastle? They want to kick it, don't they? But if you put mines in your sandcastles, they kick mine, boom. That's how you
I
stop...
don't know what that point was, other than are you suggesting that that's what the Nazis should have done? Is that what you're?
Well, no,
Are you
point
saying
was?
on the
All
Normandy
invasions.
beach?
Well, no.
They were just
That was an example.
There's loads of castles and the soldiers are like, this could be the deadly one, boys. This could be the
look
last
at
night
that.
on Earth. Oh, hang on a minute. I want to kick the fuck out of all these sandcastles first.
Even war and bullets flying through your head. You see a sandcastle, you're like, I want to kick that son of a bitch.
Kicking sandcastles is fun though.
I love that. What was that
Castles
Peter
in the
Jackson
sand.
documentary recently? They won't grow old. Imagine that, like them all slow-mo coming off the fucking tanks on the D-Day bit.
Have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't.
It's fantastic.
So I
Watch
was
it.
going to get it on DVD the other day. It was in the shops. I need to watch it.
And Greg, this one is mental. Citizens of Capri in Italy are so tired of random dog poop popping up in public places, say that 5 times quick, that they recently proposed a law that would require DNA testing of unidentified canine turds. Once the offending animal and owner are identified, they will be fined.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
You see, if you really
That's
pissed
so
off with dog poo, just
stupid.
ban dogs.
Once again,
Get it at the root of the problem.
Once again, he's a genius.
It's just true. It's just like, if you're having that much of an issue and owners can't responsibly own dogs, just ban dogs. It's like if you
It's
have...
a deterrent, Greg.
It's like if you have...
They would do this first and then ban the
yeah,
dog.
but no, but imagine if you have 3 kids, okay, and one of them does something wrong, but you don't know which one it is, you just fucking punish them all.
ban kids.
You punish them all.
You ban them all from your house.
Yeah, you punish them all, and then they get really pissed off and find the person that did it.
But how
and
weird
beat
is
'em up.
that? Testing dogs' DNA.
Dude, that's the future, man. They're gonna be.
Imagine
doing
that being your.
everything, man.
Imagine at every dinner party where you had to tell
Yeah.
people that was your dog. Oh yeah, I'm the new dog shit DNA sampler.
This is a good thing actually, because what if you publicly defecate and they start testing your poo and finding where you are?
I have done that one time.
You've done
This
it more
dog's
than once.
been eating a lot of Chicago
I've done
Town
it
subs.
more than once. I have. Yes, I've used the toilet.
Your
outside.
DNA, your poo DNA is on public record. They're coming for you.
It's in
So
a jar in some
from-
fucking lab
from
somewhere.
from Greece to Italy to France,
The front.
Okay.
in the town of, I'm not saying that word.
Where?
Top one.
Saporne.
What's up, Brittany?
Sarpournex. Or is ENX ooh, isn't it?
Ew. Like de
Sparpalnu.
Spapano new.
Just sounds Italian, doesn't it?
The mayor made it illegal to die without buying a plot of land to be buried in first.
When was he want to get cremated?
Once again, Greg's a genius.
What?
You always propose something I'd never.
Yeah,
would have
I
thought
just think
of.
these Italians are just stupid, man. They're just
France,
they're coming up with
This
all
is
the...
France.
It's
Oh, is it France? Oh, mate, they're even worse.
We love
What?
we love you French people.
I love French women. but only the hot ones. I tell you what, though,
It's hard to find one that isn't.
dude.
Though.
When I went to South France, yeah, dude, every woman was hot.
You
There
told
were,
me,
there were
yeah.
no fat women, and it was just like heaven.
I went to Nimes, man.
But all the guys
all the
were
pe-
butt
every-
ugly, so it's like heaven. It's
Yeah,
great.
I went to Nimes.
Even I would pull someone
Dude,
in France.
wow, your gravitational force would pull.
I went to Nimes, and all the women are like these like European models, and then all the men are like tanned farmers wearing like vests with
know,
that are bold,
it's
and they're
so odd.
like, sat outside a cafe having a cigar.
I tell you what, if
it's
I
so
if I
weird.
can move anywhere on this planet, it'd be South France, and not just because of that, but because it's just a lovely place.
We should go.
Dude, like every
We should go
day,
to Nimes.
every day,
Nimes is
everyone's
beautiful.
lined up at the bakery, man. They're all getting their French baguettes, and they walk
This
around
is
with
rubbish.
Nah, legit.
Greg come back from France and he was like, the men were walking around eating baguettes all day. Meme is true.
It is. They go in the morning. They go to get their French loaf like baguette, and it's like this long, and they walk around with it all day, just taking nibbles.
No,
of it.
they don't.
They do.
That's so
They
stupid.
do.
with nothing on it.
You
just
see them.
spaghetti.
You see them later on at like 4 o'clock. It's like gone down to about that much. They save the rest of it to have at
all
home.
complete conjecture.
It's
Do you
not
reckon you could?
experience.
Do you
There's
reckon
a-
you-
there's a French person probably watching.
Do you reckon you could find out the time by looking at like guessing the
probably.
length of
It's
a
like-
French
it's
man's
like,
bread?
It's like their form of a sundial.
They
It's
use
like-
it.
yeah.
They use it like in fucking in court when like where were you at the scene on 5 o'clock? I was at home eating my lunch. He's like, well, we have the baguette here, sir. It is only half finished. Send him to jail. Fucking
You'd be surprised.
Guilty.
yeah.
You'd be surprised.
They also
Oh, no, you go.
have banned loose-fitting swimming trunks.
Some
Loose-fitting swimming trunks apparently are banned in France, but you're allowed speedos.
yeah. There's some super gay MP out there, isn't there? Who's like getting his speedos on ready.
Well,
waiting
that's
down
the thing.
beach in
I
December.
wore
like,
loose-fitting trunks when I was there, and I didn't get arrested.
This might be a new thing. How long ago were you there?
Like 2 years ago,
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
or a year and a half. Yeah.
That's
year
about
and
when
a
I went to South France. It was so hot, man. I went in the summer.
half. That was
This
good.
next one, you're both guilty of. I'm not guilty of it, but you.
In what
you
country
two,
though am I not allowed
This is
to go?
France.
Okay.
Oh, may we? May we go, please?
In the city Champagne, in France, it is illegal to urinate in your neighbour's mouth.
That's such a mean.
One time in this little village. Go on.
Yeah, so it seems like
It
what
was the
happened-
king
yeah.
again, wasn't it?
There's
Look, the
a-
king's neighbour, he was
No, the
asleep.
King got really drunk, fell asleep. His neighbour comes up and he's just like, pisses in his mouth.
He went straight down.
Just
to
eating
the,
a
he went
baguette.
straight down to the town hall, like, "But king, please." And he's like, "What do you want me to do about it? You must make a rule. No more urinating in mouths." Oh, you fucking writ it
Only
down.
if
Wait,
neighbour.
so, yeah,
Writ it
I was
down
about
with
to say,
his
so
quill.
you're allowed to pee in other people's mouths, but just not your neighbours. How do they determine
Only
neighbourship?
the mouths as well. You can break in and just piss
So
on their head.
does it mean
but-
anyone on the same street, or does that house have to be like right next to yours?
I don't know. That's a good question.
There's lots of questions I need.
Because
answers,
neighbours, when you say neighbours here, it's like someone who lives within like 100 metres of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or what if one of your
But what is it?
neighbours is one of your relatives? Then is it okay? Because it's like there's no rule about pissing on my
Ah.
sister-in-law.
That
R.
could be
Kelly.
true.
R. Kelly wouldn't be all right there, would he?
Mate,
R.
No,
Kelly.
I mean,
R. Kelly
they-
shouldn't be allowed in.
He's
I was about
never
to say
been
the
alright.
main problem with R. Kelly wasn't pissing in mouths. It was the age of the people he was pissing in mouths.
Ah.
In Switzerland, it is illegal to flush a toilet past 10 p.m. because it is considered noise pollution.
Yeah, but what is that doing to the drainage system when they all wake up at the same time in the morning and simultaneous? That's like the whole, if all the people in China jumped up and down, it's like, what if all the people in Switzerland flushed their turds simultaneously at 8
I can
a.m.?
understand that in like a flat.
That's pretty good.
Earthquake.
I'm just thinking of flushed away.
I can understand that in like a flat block. But if you live in the middle of nowhere, how's that noise pollution?
Have you guys seen Flushed Away?
Yeah.
Is there any shits in
I'm
it?
in it.
I don't remember.
I don't think there's any shit in
Is
it.
it-
There's
A whole sewer system and no poop.
there's a squad of French frog gymnasts in like little leotards, but there's no shit in the sewers. If you ever walk around London, there's definitely shit in them sewers.
What were you gonna say, Greg?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's like, it's just these laws are so stupid. It makes no sense.
An ancient Norwegian law that still exists, supposedly.
Not allowed to piss in your neighbour's Viking helmet.
Yeah. Not allowed to sharpen your axe without killing someone first. That's like...
It's a Norwegian law that still exists apparently, that obliges all Norwegians to go out on expeditions to rape and plunder at least once every 5 years.
Fuck off.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go there.
In Portugal, it is illegal to pee in the ocean.
We need to go back to Norway. I'm not done there.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions. So
A law that requires you to...
Are you allowed to do it?
That's what it says.
Are you allowed to do it to have a Norwegians, or do you have to go abroad to do it?
I don't know why you ask me the questions.
Will you?
Literally, I have a one sentence that I'm going off. I've copied and pasted off.
I love that though.
Come on, you know how it works.
Even in the Viking days, right? Even I would hold my hand up and say that sounds like a stupid law.
Yeah,
Nah,
even in the
I
Viking
disagree.
days.
No, because like it gets to the end of the year and you're like,
Yeah.
I've only
Lewis.
got one more day
That's
to
how
do a
they
rape.
used to.
Lewis, do you
that's
know how they
used to
do?
survive.
Do you know how they do Viking burial?
On a boat, arrows on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, have I told you that we're going to do another fire bubbles video? I'm going to do that.
That's cool.
A lot of these laws, like if you lived in that country, you'd still be doing it. I'd still be pissing my neighbour's mouth.
And I don't think half law enforcement know.
Fuck the law, and I tell you what, let's just go do a Viking thing anyway.
I think half these things are laws that were
who
made
cares
like
if it's
hundreds of
legal?
years ago, but they're so obscure, people haven't been doing them, and like enforcement look back and like, oh, you know, this law's still
They
in
just
play.
never changed.
And it's just
it.
like, there's no point in writing, yeah, this is no longer a law anymore. Just fucking
It
leave
would
it.
suck though if you've got like this really asshole police officer and he's like, I know all those laws that you pissed in your neighbour's mouth. Bashing town.
He's like, it's not against the law. He's like, well, bang.
Guess out
So,
this old manifest.
This old scroll
It's the dust. You have to put the gloves on to like
at his front door. Like, well,
So yeah, I did say about Portugal, it's illegal to pee in the ocean. You've peed in the ocean. You've peed in the ocean.
I've pissed in
peed
loads of
ocean.
places.
Has anyone
everywhere.
pooed in the ocean?
No, never.
Floater.
It just seems like too much effort to poop. Like, just why would you go to the ocean?
I hardly.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been in the ocean since I was about 6, and even then, I fucking hate it.
Really?
I don't like the
yeah.
beach, and I hate swimming in the sea.
Yeah, I
Lewis,
I'm a naturally
come
skinny
kayaking
person.
with me and
I'm a
Greg.
naturally skinny person, so I'm always fucking cold. So even in like summer when like you were a little kid and they'd be like, "Oh,
Should
go
take him
swim
out
at the beach."
kayaking.
Well, you might like.
Actually, I wouldn't mind
I've-
because that's
I
an
would tip.
adventure.
I would tip us.
I felt
That's no, but that's fun.
Dude,
Going to a beach, having sand up my arse,
yeah,
and
but
being
I
freezing
felt
in
the same
ocean.
way because the beaches where we live are fucking horrible.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
great,
they're
Full of
and it's
seaweed
always cold.
and it's green. But when we went to Cornwall, man, I actually quite enjoyed it. I hate the ocean, but I actually
Oh, you
enjoyed
know, I
it
did
there.
used. I think I used to go to the sea. I don't think I went in the ocean, but I did used to go to the seaside.
You
when I
just
used to
like
go
the
to Cornwall
seal.
a lot.
Oh mate, the seal was just the best thing.
That's the
He
best-
just pops
that's-
his head out. He's like,
That's one of my favorite things you guys have ever filmed. That vlog.
dude.
No one watched it.
Yeah, come out kayaking with us
I will do
in
that.
the sea.
Not in the sea.
Well, you can go up the handle. The handle.
I wanna
Well,
get-
I'll go. I'm
I
up
wanna
for
get
going
in a
up to like,
kayak,
canals and rivers.
Go on the
and
top
stuff.
of one of your cars, and then like in the kayak, and then
break.
yeah, you got to brake, and then like shoot me
Somebody
off it into
did
a...
that. Who did that? I swear that was in either like Jackass or the Deuce or something. Where someone
just-
did that and it just went horribly wrong. Where it
Yeah.
just dipped at the front.
There's
No, it wasn't a kayak. It was done. He fell off the top of a thing, and it was in shallow water.
I
That-
don't
no,
feel like that
yeah.
would go well.
No, I know what you're talking about, but that's not the thing
Ah.
I'm thinking of.
No.
I'm sure there's one I saw where somebody just
I
went.
feel
off
like
the
as
front
soon
of
as
a
the
car.
kayak's weight goes on like the windshield, it just
It would just
smash.
slide down, hit the earth, and then you just break your neck. That's all that would happen. Go
That would
on,
be fun.
weird laws.
Yeah, go on, keep going.
What
It-
country
I
are you bashing
don't-
now?
Poland.
Oh, okay.
The town of Tuzin.
Choosing.
I'm not gonna.
When you fuck your missus, you can only put 2s in. That was 3. 2s in.
Yeah,
Two-
well, that's
twos-
it's
they-
technically 2 in 1 and then 1 in
They
1.
walk around saying 2s in the pink. Wherever else you want that one, but 2s in the pink.
They have a podcast out there with two people called Tuzin. In Poland, Winnie the Pooh toys and themed items are banned from children's places
Why?
because Winnie is deemed an inappropriate hermaphrodite because he has neither a cock or a vagina.
What, like all cartoons?
Okay, so
ever?
like Donald Duck they've banned, Minnie the Mouse they've banned.
Winnie the Pooh.
Why do mate? I feel like
But Winnie the Pooh,
a guy had a grudge against Winnie the Pooh.
bro, this is fucking mad. Do teddy bears have a cock and balls?
In Poland, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, no, because Winnie the Pooh
Yeah.
isn't like a cartoon. Winnie the Pooh is supposed to be a stuffed bear. Even in the books, he's a stuffed bear. He's a toy. But they can have cartoons where like it's supposed to be a real lion talking to you, and he's got no trousers
Yeah,
on.
this seems like a bullshit excuse
It's
for
fucking
a guy.
retarded.
I mean, at least like China.
Winnie the Pooh knows he's
'cause
stuffed. He stuffs himself.
Because
Like, he's all
China's
sewing.
banned Winnie the Pooh as well, but they're more honest about why. It's because their leader looks like Winnie the Pooh, and everyone was just joking about it, and he got so pissed off that he
No
banned
more Winnie the
Is
Pooh.
that true?
He completely banned Winnie the Pooh from China. It's illegal.
That's amazing.
That is-
That's China's so
That's-
fucking fucked up.
What the fuck would Theresa May ban? Like Slender Man?
What does she look like?
She
a
looks
go-
like
she
Slender Man.
Fucking banned the Lord of the Rings films because she looks like a
She
goblin.
looks like something out of Nightmare Before Christmas. She looks like Jack Skellington.
It's weird. She's got like this weird like
Are
hump.
you waiting for us to
like
shut
this-
up?
No, I'm just trying to think of what she looks like.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Like
I can't.
a cat. She's like a I don't know. She looks like
She looks a little bit like Sideshow Bob.
like a yeah.
I'm
She's
gonna
just
Google
weird.
it. I'm sorry.
Have you seen that? I love it because at the moment because obviously
What's the name again?
Theresa May. How do you not know that?
Because I always think of I was getting mixed up with Margaret Thatcher.
Well, you look for pictures. Hang on.
Greg, how bad do you reckon it would be like swallowing a carrot half whole, and as it's going down, you just like crack your neck forward.
Oh man, that'll fuck you up. Like surely that would. It's like imagine like a dude that's swallowing a sword and going. "Ah."
Yeah, but it's a carrot, so it'd snap.
I think you'd choke. You'd have to choke.
Nah, I reckon one bit you'd choke up and the other bit would swallow.
Oh, it's horrible. Even thinking about that like doesn't feel good.
Or it's cool.
So what did I say? Winnie the Pooh, having no cock.
That's
India.
amazing.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna do some Asian ones, but it's a very small amount because
Asia's quite big.
Asia's got more, and we could do them in the
It's
future.
a big continent.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Have you ever heard of this little place called India? Like really small population.
I believe.
I know.
Did you say India?
Yeah,
Mm.
it's like this little sort of
Have you heard of it?
teepee looking.
It's like an upside down
So, yeah,
TP
it's
little.
It's not ringing a bell.
So no, it's got this.
like a
Yeah, I
V.
had that 6-arm guy.
Back
in the day. He
India
died,
or
though.
India?
Huh?
India or India?
In India.
In parts of Namibia, no. In parts of India, a man who is in debt can offer up his wife until the debt is paid.
Fucking hell.
That's genius.
But for what? Are we talking like if you owe the council some money, or are we talking like if you made a bet with your mate down the pub and you're not paying up?
And what if you really hate
Come
your
on,
wife?
Steve! I told you
If
Liverpool
you
would lose.
really, really hate your wife, what you do is you go bet loads of money, and if you lose it, then you just like have my
It's
wife.
a win-win.
have my
Can I
wife-
say, what if it's a rape? Because what if the wife doesn't want to do that?
We're talking about like a place where like
A little behind
they
on.
don't really have
some
the
things.
same sort of
That's what I was getting at. That it's
philosophical
stupid.
views.
That's what I was getting at. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
They're getting better though.
They are getting better.
They're getting much better.
they're better than some countries.
Right,
yeah,
this
they're
one
going up.
in Samoa, you know that there was a queen of Samoa and she made.
Do you remember
this.
Samoa Joe, man? From NXT.
Yeah,
He was fucking sick.
he's sick. Yeah,
I
He's
liked him.
big.
I completely forgot he existed. Yeah. Go on.
I'm glad you like him.
He's fucking
They
cool.
bury the shit out of him on the main thing though. But he's fucking cool. It should be.
I can't remember how it went, but I used to love his entrance tune.
You ready for a copyright strike?
No, don't do it.
You ready for a
do it.
copyright
Come
strike?
on.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You ready for a copyright
no,
strike?
don't do it. Stop it. It's shit theme anyway.
It's good. You know this one.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know wrestling.
Dude, I used to watch wrestling more than you.
Remember?
Yeah, let's get some gas.
Wrestling's so lame, dude.
Yeah, it is. I fucking hate wrestling. But when they were all trying to get me into wrestling,
Wrestling is great. In Samoa, it is illegal to forget your wife's birthday. That's
Yeah,
why I said that it was definitely a
That's
queen.
a very
Begrudge.
different end of the spectrum. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
You know,
in one end it's
out,
like,
yeah.
I owe you. I owe Dave 20 quid.
That
You've
must be
got
like,
you've got
how
to do
the
it.
hell can you get married to someone and not know their birthday?
No, it's about forgetting it. So you know when they're like 70. Wait. You know, and people with the old not remembering very well.
Yeah,
disease.
there's just like loads of old people in prison there or something. Maybe that's why.
I love how you described it as
Me-
the old people not remembering very
Maybe
well disease.
maybe that's why the law exists. Is that someone just had a
Oh.
grudge against old people?
Oh god,
Just
can
wanted
you
to put them all
imagine
in
that
prison.
though?
That sounds like a law I'd make.
To be honest
I
though,
was literally about to say, Threeskins must
Gotta
have a
target
good
them old
viewership
people.
there.
yeah, that you know that was the Queen of Samoa who made that. Bolivia,
The Queen of Samoa.
in the city of La Paz, it is illegal for married women to drink more than one glass of wine, and the reason for that is to prevent adultery.
What the fuck?
It's just,
They're outdated, aren't they?
what I hate about laws is it's basically telling you what to do, man. Whenever someone tells you what to do, what do? You do the exact
Greg's
opposite.
an anarchist.
It's true though. You do.
You are Rick from The Young Ones.
I don't know what that is, but
Bro.
I'm just saying it's like you know that there's like an underground guild of like married women having like their big old wine parties. That's how all things start. You know
The
what I mean?
Fox Guild.
It's what happens. It's what
I'd like to
happens.
see if that has any change on how many women are getting married or not.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get married because then you can't drink wine anymore.
What country did you say this was, though?
Bolivia.
Where is Bolivia?
They're
This
getting
one,
married
this
regardless.
it's
It's
like
South
above the
America.
Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, South American.
They're getting married regardless.
I don't
Most
know,
of
man.
Asia.
Latin
Now,
America, I don't know.
We all know the smell of this fruit.
Okay.
The durian fruit.
Oh, the fucking garbage.
Were you there when
fruit.
I ate the whole one?
Probably. We did it
Fucking
like
stinks,
10
man.
times.
Yeah, Matt had these sweets, like durian flavored sweets, and you put them in your mouth. Tastes like garbage, and then it tastes like the juice that comes
Yeah,
out of
it smells
garbage.
like it tastes. It
Bin
smells
juice.
like bin juice.
And
Yeah.
and the worst thing is that it just don't go out your mouth.
It's
you-
like
you
when the
brush your
bin men
teeth, you
go
wash
on
your mouth
strike
out.
and your black bins like fall for a week. And it's like,
So
Fucking hell.
horrible. And it's a delicacy,
Yeah.
man. Oh, mate, I'll go out there with some bin juice. Hey, boys, who
it
wants
smells
to buy
like
some?
a fucking like a dumpster in like a outside a fast food
So
court.
it's basically it's banned on all public transport.
Good.
Who the fuck's who would eat that on?
Who eats it? Yeah.
In Russia,
Oh, okay.
What country did you say that durian thing was?
it's most of Asia. They actually call it stinky fruit.
Well, at least they're honest
I love,
about it.
I love that's like what a kid would say.
Unless
They asked
Yeah.
the kid what they should name it. Stinky fruit.
In Russia, this
What?
one's recently. Vladimir Putin.
Have you? Sorry to interrupt. Have you seen the video of the pigeon saluting to him recently? Mad. He's walking down the street and there's a pigeon and he like puts his hand out like that to high five him and it's like, what are you doing, man? You fucking weirdo. And the pigeon goes, "That's really fucking so weird. I'll show you later." It's mad.
Put it up here, Lewis.
Yeah, I'll try.
In Russia,
Okay.
Vladimir Putin recently made it illegal to tell kids that gay people exist. Now, I don't know why I had that, mate.
Why? That's so stupid. It's like,
That's the fucking dumbest thing I've ever read. Not just ban gays. Just don't tell kids they exist.
Yeah,
So when
just
they
like
hit
they
like
exist.
11 and they see one for the first time, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? Like, why not just ban them?"
Yeah, well, that makes no sense. It's like, okay,
So
okay, so it's
stupid.
like, okay, wait, there's just so many things wrong with that. It's like, so kids like, Daddy, what would happen if I like a man? It's like that doesn't
Ask your other dad.
No, it's like you don't exist, kid.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
the-
do not.
if-
That question did not exist,
that is-
and I will not answer it
Man, that's so
'cause I
fucked
didn't
up.
hear
It's fucked up, isn't it?
It's
That's
fucked
so stupid.
But just remember, we're technically part of the British Empire, so we're almost as fucked up.
Imagine that with anything else.
Yeah,
Like,
the Russians were one of the first people, like, Western places to legalize gay stuff.
Chelyabinsk. This is in
Going
Russia,
backwards,
apparently.
aren't
It's illegal to have a dirty car. You guys are fucked.
dude, they drive in the
they?
snow.
His car's 10 times dirtier than mine, man.
Right, yours is clean on the outside, dirty on the inside. Yours is the other way around.
Yeah, but
and it's
all-
only because I clean up in that car.
Yeah, but all the Slavs
your
all
mess.
like do all their cars up, don't they? So of course they're gonna keep them all nice. And...
What, like Matilda's dad does them up?
Yeah, but no, but that doesn't make them dirty. I reckon it's all they're all a bag of fucking spanners, but like they'll all look all nice, won't they? Because they'll be like, "Yes, baby, look at my fresh new
I
rims.
love
It'll all be-
Russians.
Look at my boombox. Would you like to hear Aqua's Barbie Girl?"
Every Russian I've ever hung around with has been amazing.
Russian,
Yeah.
mate. I've hung out with Lithuanians, Russians, Polish people. They're the most fun people ever.
Yeah.
You will always have.
Do you
want to
know why?
Night.
It's because I think they don't give a fuck.
No, they don't care. They don't care. I've been at parties where they're doing vodka shots like simultaneously, and it's like 7 o'clock in the evening, and they've already done like 6, and they're just having a conversation, just eating peanuts, and just like, "Oh, everybody." Anyway, yeah, I was saying, and you just sat there like, this is so like organized, but it's amazing, bro. They're the best. It's so fun.
They also have extremely low life expectancies.
I'm not surprised. They're like
Yeah.
90% vodka.
Mate, all of the worst videos come from Russia. And that's for a reason.
Your worst is my best. China. If you are a Buddhist, you're not allowed to reincarnate without.
Don't even finish this.
You're not
Move
allowed to
on.
reincarnate without permission from the government.
So how do you like go about that?
You have to have a reincarnation license.
Yeah, like what do you have to get?
What?
So So after you die, you can't reincarnate. You can't choose to reincarnate because you can't go down and go. Oh, I need to sign my license quickly.
Yeah.
Fucking morons.
That's not real.
That
Yes,
sounds. It sounds
apparently
like
it's
something a
real.
government would try to do. You know what governments are like, man. They've put laws on anything.
In Australia, disrupting a wedding or a funeral is illegal, and by doing so, you can get up to £10,000 fine or 2 years in prison.
Isn't it illegal in
Yeah,
a
I
lot
was about
of
to say it's like,
places, though?
isn't that somewhere that's like illegal everywhere? Like, can we just go into a wedding?
Disrupting
and
a
fuck it
wedding
up?
or a funeral, but when they say "forever hold their peace,"
Mm.
that bit,
Yeah.
does that count as disrupting it? Like, actually, no, she slept with me last week. £10,000.
I remember hearing something as well about you know, in like every rom-com ever made ever, where it's like there's a wedding scene at the end, and the guy who really wants to be with the girl's running, and it's like, "Does anybody object?" And he bursts through the door like, "I object!" And then they end up getting married. You know, that happens like every.
I wonder if that
Apparently-
happens
No,
again
I swear.
at their wedding. It's the other guy, and she's just like a
That's
fucking
the sequel.
ping pong ball.
That's the sequel. They just goes
Yeah.
back and forth. You know, I swear I've heard it from a lot of people actually. If you actually do that, if you're at a wedding and they say, "Does anyone object?" and you go, "I object," that's the whole thing stopped. It's not like you can marry then someone. It's not like they sit there and go, "Well, why? Why do you object? Let's all have a conversation." Apparently, if anyone says they object, then they have to. The whole ceremony then cancelled. So every film that's ever happened in, all 77 of them,
Greg, how many weddings can we ruin in 24 hours?
Mate.
stick in your head through the window, just
Do you
like
think they have like? Is there like a directory somewhere that tells you all the upcoming weddings? Because we could fucking do so
wedding
many.
directory.
I'd love to do that.
Also in Australia, crushing beer cans with I've written as tatters is illegal.
Tatters.
Your boobs. Can't crash a beer can with your boobs.
Is that like for guys and girls or just girls?
Again, I'm the one sentence. Fucking, I'm the
Yeah,
one
I'm
pump.
just saying, just
shotgun
'cause
scump.
that completely changes things if it's both. But
I have a few more. It says many countries it's illegal to deface the flag or currency.
yeah, that's
Nah.
crazy. Yeah.
When I was in
That's pretty
LA
standard.
filming with Reckless Eating, we did a video that's crazy. I drank.
Was that one released?
Yeah, it was
What
on
video was it?
Reckless's channel. So I drink 3 Four Locos in like 45 minutes.
Oh
Something.
shit! Yeah.
And then
yeah,
I
yeah.
swallowed a $1 bill, and then it felt like it was like in my heart. So about an hour later, I puked it out, and I'm at the end of the video. I'm like, "Oh, I got my fucking money back!" But that's defacing currency of Americans. I'm sorry, America.
Yeah.
At
least it wasn't a
I bet
flag.
there were comments like,
Fuck
How
who
dare he
cares?
regurgitate
But-
my money? I'll shoot him,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
is it legal in England? Like, can you burn the British flag in England?
Don't know. I just
Yeah,
said
people
it.
do- well-
It'd be pretty funny if I puked up 4
I
quarters.
bet there's a.
That would be funny.
That's genius.
Cha-ching.
That's amazing. And a receipt. Fucking.
Oh.
I can't even remember what I was going to say. Yeah, I think in the UK it's probably like a written rule that you're not allowed to like deface or burn the flag, but people do it in like protests like all the time.
Mm.
So, like, what can you do about it?
Yeah,
You're in prison
I don't
'cause
think
you
it's anything.
burnt a
There's nothing
bit
wrong
of
with
cloth.
it. It's just burning a bit of cloth, isn't
Who
it?
fucking cares?
I think it's like it's that symbolism shit, isn't it? Really.
You'd have to be a bit of a fucking prick
No
to
one.
really give a shit.
I don't think anyone under 40 cares.
Nah. It's always it's like old people and it's like
Old people on Britain's first, like
Some kid in
yeah.
a council estate in the
People-
middle of nowhere. So he burnt a flag,
yeah,
and I'm not happy.
and they'll say shit like people died to give you this right, and it's like they never joined it. It's always people that were never in the military or anything. They haven't.
Yeah, guys, that was Europe's laws and a couple of extra tidbits on the end.
yeah,
Tidbits.
brilliant.
I delved a little bit into Russia and China. I left out Japan. You might know.
Mm.
There's one small one I can tease your little taste buds for.
Oh mate, you know I love the Japanese.
Right,
shit,
you ready
man.
for
They got
this
the
one?
best stuff. Come on, give it.
Vicks Inhaler's a band.
Really?
Yeah, that's all you're getting. Okay,
Why?
I don't know.
'Cause
You'd
you're
be
only-
in shit because
Because
I've
you're
seen.
only allowed to clear your nostrils by shitting into a fucking Coke bottle.
I've seen-
and inhaling it after
I've
a
seen
week.
Greg with 2 of those in his nose simultaneously, like just sniffing them.
You would die out there.
I
you
need
wanna...
that shit to live, man. Otherwise I can't breathe.
I'm not joking. He does it.
I got sinusitis, dude. It blocks up.
I love you, little fresh face, getting ready for your holiday in Japan.
Dude, if I-
You get to the airport and they're like, "What is this?" You're like, "I need that to live," and they send you
No,
home.
but you say that like the Japanese aggressive. They are the most.
They are
passive
so
people.
cool.
Yeah, they were like.
I don't know,
they're
man.
like-
I've seen some of
they're
their
like,
game shows where they like chuck old
what
people
is
downstairs.
this? And I'll be like,
stuff.
that's not fixed. That's just it's a parody. And they'll be like, okay,
A parody.
yeah, it's like a parody. It's like a joke fix. I got it to prank you. And then and I'm like, you're part of a game show. And they're
They
like,
do,
"Oh,
they
right."
do stuff out there, and it's like, ha 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 ha, that if you did over here, it's like someone would punch you in the face.
Dude, there's like a sniper prank. And this geezer's.
It's all game
Have you
shows.
seen it?
It's all game
Yeah.
shows, bro.
It's incredible.
Have you seen the sniper prank?
Yeah, fucking. Have you seen Oh fuck.
What's that one where there's like a slide?
They're
or
all
something?
they're
Like
all
a
mental.
like
a
Slippery
slide-
stairs.
Yeah,
Slippery
we used to
stairs.
watch Slippery
But
Stairs.
like they do shit that like if you did it to someone here, it would like they would punch you in the head. Like have you seen the one where it's like, oh, we got the blindfold on, and then you have to smell all these different things, and he puts his nose like, and he's like, oh, that's a cabbage. Oh, that's
Have
peanut
you seen
butter.
this?
And then all of a sudden he's got his nose up a man's ass, and he's going like, and the fucking, and then the host is like stood there with his microphone like, it's like if you did that here, he'd take his microphone off and be like, what the fuck?
I fucking
Like he would
love
kick your ass,
Japan.
but he takes his blindfold off and he's like, "Oh, you got me good." It's like, mate,
They know how to live.
they are
No.
fucking.
See, that's
bro.
why I think that I just love to go to Japan. I just think
They're fucking mad, but they're a good
ticks
mad.
every single box of a place that I would like
It's
to
got everything
experience.
you need, yeah.
Futuristic, but really fucking wacky at the
Oh,
same
I heard
time.
Studio Ghibli movies are going to be re-shown in cinemas soon.
A studio, which one?
Do you know what Studio
Probably the
Ghibli
big
is?
ones.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Lewis knows about animes?
I don't watch them, but I know of them.
Name one.
What's the one with the big grey thing? Me and not Tonto, is it? I don't know what it's called.
You need closest.
There was a game as well on there. I don't know if it was Studio
Tonto.
Ghibli, but it was like Nino Kuni or something. That was cool. It wasn't Studio Ghibli, but it was like
Yeah, My Neighbor Totoro.
Totoro.
And
That's
he can't
it.
piss in his mouth. The full circle!
We're back to square one.
I don't piss in Totoro's mouth.
What's your favourite Ghibli movie?
Nausicaa.
Really?
Yeah, and then Princess.
What's the one with the
Mononoke.
people with the weird faces that you referenced in a podcast really recently?
Well,
You know, they're all
Spirited
the,
Away.
the black gowns with the big white
Yeah.
faces.
That's
Yeah, that's
Spirited
from, that's
Away,
from
yeah.
Spirit
Yeah.
Away, yeah.
Oh, Spirit. That's the one.
So
I
that's
like,
the most
Spirited
fa-
Away.
Have you
popular
seen
one?
it?
Vague.
See, that's the most
not
popular one,
Oh,
but I
you
don't
should.
I don't like it as much as the others.
It's not the best.
I need to
but
watch
it
it
is
because
the-
I'm
it
not
ma-
an anime fan, but Studio Ghibli stuff looks really cool.
It's
Oh, it's
really
great.
like-
fantastic.
It's
I like
tends
the
to,
look of
like
it.
the problem is a lot of anime series are like.
Yeah. The Yakuza are my magic blade.
Yeah, and then it's
I'm
like
not
it's like
into all
like
that.
like the guy's just like stood there like that,
Yeah.
and then like behind him is a big explosion.
It just looks like fucking glorified Yu-Gi-Oh
Dude,
cartoons.
I
Yeah,
watch,
it is.
I watch
care.
quite a lot of anime, yeah, and it annoys me watching anime sometimes because I'm like, they're obviously stretching this out so they don't have to animate as much.
You know,
Yeah,
they
Because
really-
it's like, and then there's
Yeah.
like a bit of sweat going
Yeah.
down his
And the
face.
background- They're like-
yeah, the explosion in the background is just a repeating thing.
Yeah.
And they had, like we were watching the old Pokemon series, and they have that. It's like 20 seconds, and it's just like they just stand there, and there's just an explosion like that, and it's just like, dude, they're trying to kill airtime here.
It's just, well, to be fair, the
Or
first
like he's
season's like
bringing his-
100 episodes.
He's bringing his blade down. He's like, ah! And it's like,
Dude,
ah!
have you heard about this anime called One Punch Man?
One Punch
He
Man.
talks about it all
Oh
the time.
mate, it's the
No,
most
bro.
funny fucking thing I've ever watched. It's about a guy who wanted to become a superhero. So he does like sit-ups and push-ups every day, and he's got to the
That'll
point.
get you there.
He's got to the point now where he can one punch anything.
He's like the guy. He's like Mickey from Snatch.
But the thing is that it makes
They should have just called him One Bang.
yeah. Well, that's
One
what the
Bang.
translation
One Bang.
should have been.
What you call him?
Yeah, so,
Wyclef.
so now he's just bored of being a superhero
One time.
because he can just kill everything with a punch.
That's amazing.
So what's the point in doing a job if you're just so good at it? It gets
That's
boring.
amazing. He is literally Mickey O'Neill from Snatch. Yeah.
One
The gypsy was a
Bang.
bare knuckle boxing champion.
There's a bit where a guy tries to like attack him with a sword and he just bites the sword.
Bites it.
He bites the sword and it
I
just
thought he had a
shatters.
powerful punch.
Dude, he's just
You're-
When-
and a
when did he
powerful
do-
munch.
when did he-
one bang.
Ah,
Mate,
One
right.
bite.
it's not one punch, man. It's one bang. One bang.
Oh right.
One bang.
Oh, I just wanted to point out as well when I was looking up the people who lost things up their ass. Some guy, so it always comes back to this. I'm so sorry, but one guy put a dildo up there, couldn't get it out. Tried to pick it out with some salad tongs. Got them stuck in there as well.
How far is it to get loose salad tongs trying to get it out?
I'll put the picture up here, Lewis. Put the picture up here.
Like he must have rammed the salad, like, because you know with salad tongs to open them up, you've got to have like some room. Do you know what I mean? He must have stuck them up there, and they were just stuck like that. And he was like, "Oh, I can't even
Some
open
people
them
really
up."
love
Like, they were
ramming
just-
shit up their asses, don't they?
Cement and salad
I feel like what happens is like they obviously like they like,
Oh, there was a Buzz Lightyear up someone's
yeah,
ass as well.
but what I think think
Up-
people
upside down.
I think people get addicted
like he
to it.
crash landed in there.
They must get addicted to like the sensation of different things up their butt. Oh, I can feel the shape of Buzz up my ass.
Do you reckon the wings?
Yeah, extend the wing.
Not a flying toy.
People love it, man. They love
Someone
it.
needs to make a video like, you know, when Buzz tries to fly in the first one, and he goes like that, and then he just ends up in like Goatsy, like
That's
True
falling
infinity
with
and
style.
beyond.
Fucking hell. Oh.
Right.
All right,
Dude,
guys.
you need to kill me that we need to do a topic on things found up an arse. That's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I extend the wings.
Yeah. We probably could do that. Like
probably
weird
could,
things found in human bodies.
Do you know what I just remembered as well? What the fuck was it in the last podcast that we said that we might be doing today that I've forgotten about? Do you remember we were like at the end we were like, oh, we'll do a little tester. The porn site. That was it. Should we just should we just finish off with this and then that can be our ending feature?
What was your
Goonie
Goonie
Tunes.
Tunes?
What,
It was
last
the
time?
Star Wars theme,
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
it?
Star Wars theme. Someone got it. Forgotten who.
A couple of people got it. I think I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure the first person to get it was Joseph Carey, who's Undead Killjoys.
Well done.
I don't
believe
know.
you're correct.
Let him check first.
You won.
I think it was him.
It was Joseph Carey. You're right.
Joseph Carey, you got last week's Goonie Tunes. We're not
was
doing a
the
Goonie
first
Tunes
one.
this week because I literally just remembered that in the last podcast we looked at the porn site where you can look at live searches, and we said, "Oh, if you guys like this, we'll do it in the next one." Actually, I can't remember if that was the podcast before that. I can't remember, but we're gonna finish off.
They've all
today's...
blended into one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
We're gonna finish off today's podcast with that. We're all gonna have a look. Should we all take different countries? What is it called? Porn MD.
Right, guys. If you're watching at home, you will laugh.
What country?
This is the best.
Oh, I'm on 4G, so I can't look at it.
Oh, really?
It's a porn site.
What?
You can't look at porn on 4G. You have to sign up and stuff. Like you have to give in your
Dude,
card
I'll
details
fucking
and stuff.
sign up straight away. Do you want Oh, we'll just do it. I'll give I'll give you our Wi-Fi.
I'll
next
react.
time.
That's cool.
Jerking off to dolls.
Dude,
To dolls.
dude,
What country are you
I
looking
just had the worst one ever.
Paralyzed man gets head.
No, this one's
What
bad.
country are you looking at?
I'm looking at just worldwide.
Oh, what are you
Let's
looking at?
let's both just do all, Greg.
Okay, so what was the one you got?
Oh God, you read that one.
Where is
Top
it?
one.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Greg, I'll give you 3 guesses as to what this one at the top is.
You won't get it.
Think America, travesty, and viral internet clips.
I don't want to.
9/11 jump off. Who's fucking whacking off to that? Who put that in Pornhub? Like, there's going to be anything on there.
No, this isn't just Pornhub.
I
This
know,
is
I'm just saying,
this
like-
is
There's definitely no category on porn sites for that. World atrocities. It's next to Latinos.
So we're gonna be reading off. Oh God.
Okay,
There's another one I can't say out
I
loud.
should stress as well, if you guys have no idea what we're doing right now, we're on a website called PornMD. I explained it was either the last podcast or the podcast before, where in which it's basically, it's not a porn website, but it's a website where you can see live searches of porn and you can go onto different countries. So say you're in India right now and you type in, I don't know, big round butt.
There's some you can't
If
say.
we go on there, we'll be able to see it come up in a search bar. And some of the things that people, are a bit freaky for is really
bad.
strange. What have you just seen?
Oh, there's just so.
Can you not
There's
read
ones
it?
you can't read.
A lot of them are about finding snuff films. People trying to find snuff films. It's
hell.
bad, man.
Maybe you should narrow it down to a country then, as opposed to worldwide.
What's an eggplant anal? Is that
That's
like
another
where
thing found
Is
in
that
an
where you
anus.
just shove an eggplant up your ass?
I imagine so.
What's 69 eating gruel?
Gruel?
That's
So,
the
like,
stuff from Oliver Twist that the kids eat.
Can I have some more?
Please, all we ever get is gruel.
Oh, Family Guy.
Alexis Texas fucks Batman. I never knew that was a video, but
Plastic wrap face farting. Wait. Nice voice.
Nice voice. We need to try and visualize plastic wrapped face farting. How does that work?
It looks like that tortoise photo you posted on Instagram.
sissy crossdresser,
Oh.
micro penis.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's
yeah.
always an interesting
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Horse cock.
This is where it goes. They're always stupid stuff in it, like grandpa poop cock.
Yeah.
Torture martyr. What the fuck?
Marta.
Let's have a look.
Marta.
Martin.
me have a look.
Long cock black.
Sniffing feet. You gotta have the simple ones. A throat bulge.
Someone's put lostbetsgames.com. Someone's looking for a betting site. Game of Thrones.
What's a skull gunshot?
How do you make it go?
Dog sex.
I had dueling Syrian girls.
Oh,
Dueling. Like
Duel.
dirty debutants. Gynecologist. Belly bulging dildo machine.
These are fantastic. If you are of the age of 18 and up, go on this website, type in some of the funny live searches that you found
Vagina corset.
as well, because they're just brilliant.
Cobra.
You know what the Cobra is, right?
Monster energy drink. Oiled fat.
There's one where someone just put "do what I say."
Throwing semen in public. Japanese stepmother.
Ultrasound.
Ultrasound.
That's bad.
Teen holding a teddy bear. I'm done. Take that.
Horny
Right.
horse.
Greg, I swear you're making these up. Greg's making He's not.
Injured penis. Burnt cat.
Burnt cat.
Did you say burnt cat?
Burnt cat.
Oh, God.
Burnt cat.
Why? Greg.
Oh my fucking god.
This really gives you an insight into the world we live in.
Mad, innit?
You can always tell when there's a kid that's come on here as well. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
first time.
big boob.
Big boob butt. Shaky boob.
Accidental shit during anal.
I've got enormous tentacle.
Accidental shit.
What was the oh God? What was the one that I laughed at so much in your Instagram story?
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh fucking hell.
It's annoying because like after a while they start to calm down and then
Let's
like,
try
you
and get
a
some.
bunch of
Let's
crazy
try and
ones.
get some context out of the next one. Let's try and see what they were aiming for.
All right.
Okay, let's have a look what we got. P webcam.
P webcam.
So
Okay,
imagine-
this guy's got like a fantasy for like when like someone leaves there when his friend leaves his webcam on and his mum comes in and like in and out of his
Tokyo
room.
toilet spy.
Tokyo toilet.
Is that
spy.
is that butt sniffing dude? for
Yeah.
that video.
What else have we got? Here?
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, you know when it's like a kid or something. It's like amazing tits.
Is that actually on there?
Yeah, sensual kissing.
Who's looking at porn on
Most
kissing?
PG thing someone's put.
That's like someone putting like hardcore holding hands or some shit. That's fucking so pointless. What have you seen that you're giggling at that you're not allowed to read out?
God, some of
There's
them are
one
so
earlier I
bad.
couldn't say.
There are so many bad ones. Like, okay, I'm gonna say this one because it's not as bad, and even then it's bad. Suffocation with plastic. 90-year-old granny blowjob.
Oh, dude, man, that's so wrong. Oh.
Moan.
Moan.
Hey man,
Moan. Large anal hole. I just love the words. 8
Large-
scenes from Hollywood.
What? Victoria cakes. Young boy fucks.
Hyenas sex.
What?
shampoo hair wash. Why are people putting these in?
Massage room cum shot sexy career.
Oh,
Black rim.
that's Pacific Rim's.
BBW pizza. Fucking hell. Exhibition in train. Oh god.
What's a...
Needle clit torture. And throat bulge.
Yeah, throat bulge is the best.
Avengers.
Endgame.
What?
Avengers Endgame.
Oh shit.
He's going to real lengths to look for spoilers.
Spit on face.
I'm done. Right, this is... Oh, fucking hell. This is such rubbish.
See-through tits.
We're not getting any... We're not getting
Farm
any
sex.
fucking context out of these. For people listening, it's just us reading.
Oh yeah,
about
okay.
this
No,
bizarre
you
fucking shit.
do the outro whilst me and Greg do a few things.
Okay, right. Fucking hell.
That's
Thank
like
you.
what Germans are saying.
Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Fucking hell.
God,
All of our
it's
social
so
media.
PG when you put in just Germany. It's just like missionary, skinny. Oh no, wait, hanging. It's gone crazy again. It was like calm for a bit. It's just gone crazy again.
All right, guys, let's sign off. Okay, I hope you had a very enjoying listen.